Ms. Batchelor, there's a big concern in my county meetings that I had over the last Easter break and May break about the stepped-up basis. Farmers and small business are very concerned about it. I'm going to give you a little bit of history that you probably know the details as much as I do, but Congress experimented with something similar in the president's stepped-up basis proposal in the Tax Reform Act of '76. This proposal did not subject the gains to an immediate tax, but generally replaced the stepped-up basis with a carryover basis. This proved very unworkable and led to outcries. I was just a member of the House at that time. I wasn't even on the Ways and Means Committee, but this outcry led me to work with a senator then, Harry F. Byrd of Virginia, and through what we did at that particular time, Congress almost immediately postponed the rule and changed the and ultimately repealed it in 1980. Now, the president's proposed transfer tax has some of the same problems of trying to determine basis after an owner has passed, particularly if the farm has been in the family for generations. It's almost impossible to nearly impossible to determine basis. So my question to you, but I want to put two questions together. So the first question is, given this proven unworkable in 1976, why do you think this time it's any different? And then in regard to the second question, along the same issue of stepped up basis, the president's description of the proposal claims that it will have protections for family farmers and businesses, but has no specifics. So one, about the unworkable proposal in '76, why is it any different this time? And can you provide any detail on what protections family farmers and small business would have so we don't have a repeat?
Thank you very much for the question, Senator. I am aware of the provision that was passed in the '70s and how it was repealed before it was enacted or went into effect. As I understand it, it was not a particularly well-designed provision. And actually, in the Bush tax cuts, there was a provision that enacted carryover basis for the year of 2010. It was repealed after 2010. But we did have carryover basis during that year under the Bush tax cuts. And I have not heard of very large issues that happened because of that, but I would certainly want to learn more and would be eager to work with you on this issue. In terms of the treatment of family farms and businesses, as I understand it, reading the proposal, it would not, it would delay any tax due for all family farms and businesses until it was no longer owned and operated by the family. And there are some precedents for this kind of provision that I worked on back in my time with Chairman Baucus, former Chairman Baucus. But I would be eager to work with you and your staff, if confirmed, to make sure that that was drafted in a way that was workable and technically sound.
Okay.